Yeah, welcome to the open book, where truth don't hide, stories ride, and every chapter got that power. Turn the page, now you stepping in, where real ones talk and the fake pretend. From viral heat to deep convo, we write the truth, let the whole world know. This ain't just a channel, it's a movement. The open book, every story, every voice.
Good evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome to the open book. This is your host, Lakeisha. I hope everyone had a terrific Thursday. Okay, it was an off day for me. Hallelujah. Okay. And I had a chance to take the kiddos to one of the new theme parks here. So it was kind of just relaxing. Y'all, they're at that age where they can go off. I can entrust them to do the right thing while I kind of sit nearby. Okay. I'm one of the moms that's sometimes on the phone, but hey, I have a teacher background, so best believe I'm paying attention everywhere. Okay. But shout out to everyone for tapping in on today. Make sure you tap that like button. Let everyone know we are live. Okay. And we won't be live that long, but y'all, we have some very important updates. Okay. I don't know if y'all are ready for this. Earlier, kind of made my heart skip a beat. My stomach churned a little, and I'm like, what in the entire world? Right when we think things are heading to like a closure, it seems as though we may have to start all the way from the beginning. Okay, let's see who we have here so far. Hey, T. Smith is in the building. Welcome, sis, and thank you for being first in the building. Hey, Paris Chanel, I hope I'm saying it correctly. She said, hey, everyone, salute to you, open book. Love the way you put it down. Thank you, and salute to you, sis. I really appreciate the support. Hey, Key Loves Me is in the building. Welcome. Hi, Buttercup. Good evening. Welcome. Happy Thursday, everyone. Much love, peace, and blessings. Yes. Hey, Sylvia. Thank you for joining. Smiley is in the building. Welcome. Thank you for tapping that she said I tapped the love button. Okay. I love it. Hey, my girl D is in the building. Welcome, sis. Thank you for joining. Kia Renee, I think I said that right. Thank you so much for tapping in. Okay, y'all. So we're gonna get into some things. Um, a couple of things I wanted us to talk about would be some updates from Polo today regarding the cabin. Okay. Some things that came out of nowhere. Like, y'all, a lot of times I'm minding my own business and then things just pop up. Hey, Natasha, Life is Nakisha is in the building. And also, shout out to C Ray and her team. There have been not rumors because it's public record, but talks around Tyrone Davis Jr.'s case where there was an incident back in 2011. And it had been stated that he had jumped from a vehicle. And so I was like, where did that come from? Because we had never heard, well, I know I'll speak for myself. I had never heard of that before. And so she did a short video today explaining more about that. She actually has the record that she's going to show us as well. Okay, so I wanted to update y'all on that because that was something that didn't sit too well with me because I'm like, where are we trying to go with that anyways? Like, are people trying to paint a narrative that Tyrone is jumping out of vehicles just recklessly and so forth? So she did a great job of breaking that down. Okay. Hey, Queen Shailene is in the building. Okay. Thank you so much. Hey, A Young, welcome. I'm just trying to do my homework for tomorrow. Right, D? Okay. Hey, I'm her. Miss Lynn is in the building. Thank you for joining. Okay. So the first thing I think I'll get into will be this 2011 case. Okay. And y'all, I just was like, because it was coming across, and not from just anyone in particular, but I was wondering, had that been put out there to try to create a narrative for the current situation? Okay, let me also do my disclaimer before I forget. This live is for educational and entertainment purposes only and is covered under the Fair Use Act. Information shared is alleged in our opinions as we react to various topics and people. Make sure you tap that like button, let everyone know we are live. Also, if you would like to support the channel, you're welcome to send a super sticker, super chat, cash app, or buy a coffee. And those links are in the description field of this video. Hey, just me. Welcome, sis. Thank you for joining. Ray from Pete. Hey. Okay, I'm gonna be speaking to everybody. Look, one of my mods said, "Girl, just get into it." Okay. She was like, "You can't speak to everybody." So I like to welcome my people, feel like you're at home, kick off your shoes and relax your feet. Hey, okay. Now let me pull up this video from C Ray and her team there at What Didn't Add Up. And I love how she comes with receipts. Okay. Now, first, she broke it down to the different, I think, statutes there in Florida. And then she's going to pull up his actual report, of course, covering important information, his sensitive information. But she wanted to show how his did not reflect the ones that I'm gonna let her say it the way she did it because I'm messing it up. Okay.
This particular Google search is basically talking about what a person can be charged with if they jump from a moving vehicle. And as you see, that includes reckless endangerment,
Yes, she
disorderly
loves me.
conduct, or potentially fraudulent actions if it is part of an insurance scam. So, let's take it a little bit further. So, in looking at in the state of Florida specifically, if a person jumps from a moving vehicle to cause self harm, that person can be charged with several criminal offenses, largely depending on whether they were driving, the speed of the vehicle, and if they endanger others, cause damage to property. Okay. So, first, some of the charges that a person might face if they jump from a moving vehicle to cause self harm, and we see the Florida statute is attached here. One, reckless driving, and that is under Florida statute 316.192. If the person was driving and jumped out, leaving the vehicle to continue moving without a driver, they can be charged with reckless driving, which is a criminal offense in Florida, not just a traffic ticket. If the car caused property damage or injury to others, it can be a first-degree misdemeanor or a third-degree felony. 2. Disorderly conduct, breach of the peace. Jumping from a vehicle on a public highway or roadway is highly likely to disrupt traffic and create a public disturbance. Law enforcement often uses disorderly conduct charges for actions that jeopardize public safety or peace. 3. Obstruction of traffic, endangering public safety. Intentional acts that cause a hazard on a highway, such as jumping from a car, can lead to charges related to obstructing traffic or endangerment, especially if it causes a crash or forces other drivers to take evasive action. 4. Criminal mischief or property damage. If the vehicle crashes into other cars, property, or city infrastructure, after the person jumps, they can be charged with criminal mischief or reckless destruction of property. And 5, attempting to elude if a traffic stop was in progress. If the person jumped while police were trying to pull them over, they can be charged with fleeing or attempting to elude law enforcement, which is a felony, which includes jumping from a car to avoid arrest. So keep that in mind. All right. So we're going to take it a step further. And we are going to look at the Florida statute that's in question as it relates to Tyrone. Okay, so just follow along. So, in all of that information that we just read and looked at, let's take a look at this specific Florida statute. Okay, Florida Statute 316.2005, and this is specific to opening and closing vehicle doors. It states, no person shall open any door on a motor vehicle unless and until it is reasonably safe to do so and can be done without interfering with the movement of other traffic, nor shall any person leave a door open on the side of a vehicle available to move in traffic for a period of time longer than necessary to load or unload passengers. A violation of this section is a non-criminal traffic infraction, punishable as a non-moving violation, as provided in Chapter 318.
Now, y'all, this is new to me. Okay. That, sometimes you're trying to let people out and, just leaving your door open. You have to be careful of that because you can definitely get tickets. So I'm glad that she's breaking it down where we could see what that looks like there in Florida. Okay. When all of this happened, what was the actual statute? Okay. So that's what she's kind of prefacing, the his actual record before that part.
So, with the research that me and my team did, we were able to find public records for Tyrone Lamar Davis Jr. And as you see, this is the Broward County Clerk of Courts. And this information is public record. So this isn't anything that should not be shown. This is public record. Anyone, any citizen of the public can pull this information for themselves. So as we see, this is the case number. The first line provides the case number. Well, if we could get it to show, that is the case number. And as we see, the court type is traffic and misdemeanor. And this is in January 21st, 2011. And as we see, it is closed. The case is closed. This is the defendant, which is Tyrone Lamar Davis. And the date of birth is 8/16/1990, right? So let's take a look at the charge here. The offense date was January 11, 2011. And the detail is here. Open door into moving traffic. And we see the statute here is 316/2005. Now, there is no other information other than the disposition that was listed, which he pleaded not guilty. Adjudication was withheld. So that was that. Okay, and this just lists the fees and other information here. So let's take a look. Let's go back and look at the Florida statute 316/2005. Now, we looked at some possibilities that, may have been relative to jumping from a vehicle, but 316/2005 has not been consistent with anything that we have seen as far as the verbiage goes. And we can go back and look at that. And when we're talking about a person in Florida who willingly jumps from a moving vehicle, the charges are reckless endangerment, disorderly conduct. So he wasn't charged with that. The next charge is fleeing and eluding. He wasn't charged with that. So right now, there is no proof according to the facts that we have here and the records that we were able to obtain that are public records. Again, this is not any information that should not be shown or shared. This is public knowledge. So, based on what I have shown you here, there is no proof that. I'm sorry, let me share this. I'm sorry, I thought it was sharing it. There is no proof that Tyrone jump from a moving vehicle. It doesn't specifically state that. This particular charge that's showing on the public record is basically stating that it sounds like he may have had a door open for an extended period of time and it may have been blocking traffic. And if you all know a little bit about Florida, Tyrone was a Florida boy, right? And we know that he was into cars, he did the car shows, and if you know about Florida, you know that Florida has Orlando's, the Florida Classics. The guys, they like to have their doors open and show their cars off. They will ride with their doors open. That's just something that Floridians do. And then if you are around for FAMU Homecoming, that's another place where there are car shows where the guys have doors open. They're in the road. They're doing different things with cars. So that could have very well been what that stemmed from. But I will say, looking at all of the facts that our team have and things that we've gathered and been able to see firsthand, I would say that we do not believe Tyrone jumped from a moving vehicle. And if you have not already, and if you are new to the community, please go and review the team's preliminary working theory.
Yes, which was a very, very good video, y'all. So make sure if y'all haven't checked that out on her channel, What Didn't Add Up, they actually went through a working theory of what took place on December 27th, 2025. Okay. But she was giving us more background and information regarding this 2011, okay, where it showed like a door was open. And I agree, if you look at a lot of his videos, even from his Facebook page, his Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, they did a lot of car shows, car tricks, stunts, showing off the cars. And y'all know how when you go into some of these car shows where everybody has the doors open, it's crowded, people are partying and so forth. And then the cops start coming. Okay. So we just never know if it was in a street blocking traffic or whatever. And he would have been about 21 during that time. Y'all know young people do some foolishness. I know in my 20s, I was doing some stuff. Okay. We in the danger zone. Okay. In the 20s. So, they discovered that there wasn't evidence, and based on the records that were showing, that it was him jumping out of a moving vehicle. Because I wanted to know, I'm like, well, who was there during that time? You know, why all of a sudden we're hearing about him jumping out of cars and all of that? So it just sent up a red flag. So I am so glad that they were able to look into that. Now, y'all were talking in the chat earlier about BG and sounding like Lulu. I was telling Royal D, I said, girl, I must say they do sound alike. Okay. Even one time when BG was on Gigi, all these BG, Gigi, on Gigi's panel, and I pulled up a video from Lulu's and her and Dro when they were together and her talking. And I said, let me listen to these voices because they do sound alike. No joke. Even in the Romika sector, y'all, when Aunt La Leslie and Romika's sister, they would go on lives together. I couldn't tell them apart. They sounded exactly alike. They sound exactly alike, but you know it's two different people. And so someone, I forgot who it was, came up under my video yesterday when I had that, when we reviewed Royal Deeds, reacted to her live. And they said they used a machine because they do this for a living. That's their career. And they put the machine up and said that the voices matched. Now, I don't know. I don't know. But child, that thing took me out. But I get it. I get it. Now I did look, when she came into Dee's chat, I looked at her Instagram, YouTube, and it is a person. There are videos. Now I did not see any pictures of her and Lulu together. She may have some, but I couldn't find one on there. But I don't know. On that part, some people are still stuck there. But I must say, I get it. I get it. I'm not gonna say, man, that don't even make sense, because I did think that too, and I still sometimes side eye. Okay, now that aside from what was stated is totally different, because some of the stuff that was being stated, I'm like, girl, you really not saying nothing. You trying to get info from us, but she wasn't being disrespectful or anything like that. Yeah, I have my thoughts on some of. Karen said, I don't know why I believe they realized someone was following them. Maybe it's the reason she passed 2 exits. Then she made the U turn. Something happened after she made that turn. Right. Okay. And you know what, Karen? I was thinking about that today. I was thinking about that today. That black car behind them. For those of you who don't know, after the Papa John's, allegedly, there was this black car that could be seen behind Lulu and Dro. Now, going back from Papa John's to the hotel, she had passed 2 turns to get back to the hotel. And I'm wondering, during that time, did she think someone was following her? But then during that time, okay, why would Dro want to get out if you think it's somebody following you? Or did she know they were and let him out there, and then something happened after they pulled up? So I did think about that too. So many theories that we're trying to just get to the truth. We really are. Yeah, they do that same stuff in Cali. Ghost riding the whip car club Sunday, riding the whip car club Sunday. All that goes down here in Cali. Yes, yes, they do that in Cali as well. T. Smith said her theory can be true. However, he could have also pleaded down to a different offense. But that being said, the car show open door sounds plausible. Yeah, yeah, that's true. Yeah, exactly. I felt she was digging for information. Yes. And you know what? To be honest, okay, aside from that, if she wanted to just dig for information, she could have just stayed in the bushes, right? Because I thought about that too. So not only, she just pops up out of nowhere, because she could stay in the bushes to get info every day, all day if she wanted to, and we wouldn't have known. Just like Lulu, she could be in the bushes on every live, and we would know that Lulu is in the bushes. Okay. So the thing that I thought of yesterday was, now if she wanted to go on the panel, she was allowed to go onto the panel. And I was just thinking to myself, like, some stuff I'm wondering, because there is this newfound information, like things were not being truthful. When she first came out, she was riding hard for Lulu and trying to get us to understand some things. So now the veil, hey, is being pulled back on some things. And some people are like, well, now folks are ready to hear what I had to say. Okay. So now y'all see. T. Smith said she was gloating. Okay. She was like, oh, y'all wasn't ready then. Now y'all ready to hear what I got to say. So not only that, but also trying to plant some seeds. Okay. No, you ain't giving no new information, and you just got to be wise enough to know when people trying to just throw some stuff out there. No, without evidence, any receipts or anything like that. Look, your girl was the last one with him, and y'all pay attention, because I kept asking that question. T. Smith, you were in the chat. I kept saying, well, do you know what happened to Dro? Okay, does Lulu know what happened to Dro? I kept saying that, and I never got a direct response. Okay, that's one question we have yet to get a direct response about from her, for sure. The black car is in question for me because he had time to take pictures, and all he said he did before the police was called. Exactly, Karen. Yeah, that's a good point. And I was always wondering, how did he know to send the pictures to, those family members as well? So I don't know. That's a very good point. I thought about that too because I've been going in my head too. These are the two cars there. Did she know about that car and then let Dro out and something happened to him after the fact? Or was she not paying attention? They were arguing and she did something in the car, then let Dro out right there. That's when he started staggering. It's so many theories you can go with without seeing any camera footage. It's hard to really pinpoint. Then some were thinking, well, did at the Papa John's, did someone slip into the back seat? Or at the hotel was someone else in the car. Now, this morning, we did go back to that video. I don't know if y'all remember the video that Polo had played with that witness stating that she had seen four people in the car. Like we had gotten away from that for some reason. I don't know why. People had kind of stopped talking about that. Either they didn't know about it or they quit talking about it. But there was a lady that stated that she had seen four people in that vehicle, and Dro was allegedly in the back seat on the passenger side. Okay. Hey, 71 Suburban Girl is in the building. Welcome, sis. Thank you for joining. Yes, A Young. Yes. I definitely believe that. And I don't think she's going to say anything that could potentially incriminate her friend. Okay. And that's pretty much like I'm trying to hear from her because I know that's your friend. So you're going to take up for your friend. But if you're not giving us any new information, then I don't know. But hey, she's welcome to come out and talk because we'll listen. We'll listen, but you got to listen with a mind of having an open mind, but also being a critical thinker, okay, on these types of things. So just because people listen to a person, hey, it's chestnut checkers, baby. Okay. What do you have to say? Because see, if you let people talk, just let them talk. Just let them talk. And then you'll be surprised how much you can get out of a person when you just listen. But also, Polo talked about some footage at the pizza place where she parked out of view of the camera, where they slowed the footage down frame by frame with four people in the car. See, Karen, I don't know because we had stopped hearing about that. Remember? Like, let me see. Let me find that video. Give me 1 second. Because some may not have heard it. So I want to play it for y'all. Because it was a while back. It was probably a few weeks ago. Give me 1 second. Okay, I think this is it. Okay, let me pull this up. Y'all, this is kind of like a informal live. We're doing just updates. So yeah, we can mix up the conversation. I asked a man because I would never have seen the money or thought money was paper. Right. That part, T. Smith. He said he can identify money in the grass because money has a distinct color. And if it was dust dark, it may be a little harder to see the money, but he wouldn't think it was paper. Exactly. But my thing too, um, with that part, what I just had a problem with, okay, if it was just money on the ground, I still just don't see how money with wind, the wind there, or cars passing by, money just sitting in one spot. Like if you're driving, and especially if it's just $15. Now y'all know those Brinks trucks. Child, y'all have probably seen the stories when those Brinks trucks have gotten into accidents and the doors come open, baby, you see people pulling over. You see people about to go to jail, okay, for a little cash, baby, putting money all up in their pockets, clothes, running back to their cars. Like it's a free for all. Now I can understand seeing that kind of money on side of the road. You thinking it's on paper, but money bags of just, But child, $15 just flying and you just so happen to pull up. I don't believe that for some reason. I really don't. She said, I'm so sick of this so-called friend. Was the friend there? Nope. Okay. If you let a person talk enough, they will get themselves into a corner they can't get out of. Okay. All right, here it goes. Shout out to Polo for this clip.
At least four. There was four. There's one in the back with him. I don't know if it was a dude. It looked like a dude to me. But then there was a passenger, and then there was the driver. But there was four people in that car.
We were four people in that car.
Yes, sir. There's one on the driver's side. With him, he was on this side, like behind the passenger in the back. And then there was a person behind the driver. There was four people in that car.
How many people were in the car?
There was at least four. There was four. There's one in the back with him. I don't know if it was a dude. It looked like a dude to me. But then there was a passenger, and then there was the driver. But there was four people in that car.
We were four people in that car.
Yes, sir. There's one on the driver's side. With him, he was on this side, like behind the passenger in the back. And then there was a person behind the driver. There was four people in that car.
How many people were in the car?
Okay. Now y'all heard what she said. Now I don't know what happened with that. Okay, because child, I was like, four people. Where did these other people come from, Harpo? Okay, because child, we hadn't heard about no four people. Y'all know that would take this story, or case, I should say, baby. It sounded like a whole movie. Okay, somebody said in the comments where I was earlier, they were like, baby, get Tyler Perry, get Spike Lee, somebody on the phone, because this is not a regular case. This is made for the big screens. Okay. I said, I know that's right, because child, this is when I tell you I am one for a good mystery movie where my mind is thinking. I love it. If I can figure it out too fast, it kind of bores me. But y'all, this takes the cake. Okay, I've been trying to figure this thing. It's like once you think you have a handle on it, here comes something else. Okay, that comes out and you like, man, I thought I knew where that happened. BG is Lulu. Why is proving Lulu innocent so important to her? But she's not saying if she talked to anybody like Lulu or Miss Renee or Jason, etc., she knows a little too much and trying to prove too hard. Got you. Mm-hmm. Well, she was like that. She was like that when she first came out too. T. Smith to tell you. Then he said he put it back in his wallet. Yes. Okay, child, you should have just left the whole money situation out. Unless Dro was jumped from a car right before. Dumped from a car right before. Got you. I see what you're saying. I need to be in bed. It's too much. Okay. Exactly, but failing to show us facts that Lulu is BG is just another distraction. Yeah, I'm not going back and forth that Lulu BG thing, because child, I'm not doing it. He did too much. He said he placed the money back in the wallet, I thought, but the couple said $15 was on top of his wallet. Crazy work. But I thought it was kind of like he said it was flaring out of the wallet where you can kind of see it, but not just on top. I think he said the phone was laying on top. Let's see. Facts. All distractions, just more lies. Okay. I agree. He was dumped there and not jumped out. No, I definitely don't believe he jumped out. This is a case that will have your brain hurting, not just your head. Exactly. Seems like Auntie came out to throw off the narrative. Why was BG asking questions and refusing to answer? I don't know. Number one rule is don't mess with the crime scene. Why are you touching stuff? Right. I think it's Lulu as well. Two readers said that BG is really Lulu. Ooh. Hey, Purple Paradox. You know what? I feel that she's coming out soon. I'm noticing an order. Okay, I'm noticing an order. I think she'll be coming out soon. Let's just wait and see. See, her girl came out right now and kind of test the water, see where we at, where our thinking is. Okay, she'll make a post soon. Now, if she make a post soon, y'all, hey, you heard it here first. Lulu may post something soon. Okay, her girl that came out. She's trying to see where we are. Are we our ears open to hearing her? Lulu, I think they're ready, girl. I think they're ready for you, girl. They are mad at that family. Baby, they ready to hear your side of the story. Not so fast. Not so fast. Hey, we about truth. Now, wherever that comes from, okay, child, we are about getting to the bottom of what happened to Dro. Okay, we're not trying to have any more distractions from you, BG. But, like I said, she came up, tried to do her thing, trying to check. Yeah, there you go. Miss Jamila. Is it Jamila? Jamila. I hope I said that right. Miss Jamila. Yes, there you go. That's how you can word that. Trying to check the temperature. Okay. Just wait on it, child. Wait on it. I meant to say, if BG keeps saying Lulu innocent, why not show proof? Is that simple? Well, I mean, I don't know if she has proof. In her defense, I really don't know if she has proof. I want to know if she knows the full truth. I think she has an idea of what happened, but how close are they? Okay, how close are they? Because y'all, I'm just nervous with the because that's my friend, my friend, my friend thing. Because at one point, look, Cece and Natasha were friends. Okay, now we had these things coming out that Cece was being told and was telling everyone, and then now look, y'all, it's just now a mess with those two. So now you have BG coming out. Okay, I question sometimes, how much do you know? How much of this that she's told you is true? So we just got to be careful on taking things, even if they're close, even if they're friends, taking it as fact. Okay, because child, this has been a whole mess. Okay, BG only asked questions, and okay, I read that. It was beyond Lulu and Dro's control. Yeah, and child, we are all have seen that. Okay, we read that, so that wasn't no new information. So you did see me continuing to ask. Okay, that's my main focus. Child, you up here? Can you tell us what happened? Because it's been almost 3 months. Okay, would they know Lulu's voice? But y'all talking about y'all head hurting, my right eye's hurting is too much. Okay, girl, I think everybody's something hurting at this point. BG needs to tell us the rest of their crew's name. Then we will be getting somewhere. Oh, okay. Come on now. I wish people would normalize making folks turn on the camera for just the host so we know they are who they claim to be. And you know what? Some channels do. Some channels do. They won't show you, to the add you to the stage, but they do because so many people have been coming, up on panels, pulling out private parts, and all of that. So, and then sometimes they're behind troll pages. So some content creators do have them turn on their cameras first, and then they bring them up. Okay, I just want them side by side. Y'all are silly. Y'all still stuck. When that loudmouth auntie came out, folks ate it up with no proof. Okay, BG and Lulu are inseparable because they are the same person. I think there's a possibility of a hit or run driver. Okay. Now, okay, let's get into the update for today. Oh my gosh. So I was with my kids at theme park today, and so I was tuned in to Royal D's channel. And while I was listening to her and her commentary, I went to Facebook to kind of, I kind of go through and see if there are any updates. And lo and behold, there was an update from Polo on his Trolls page. Now, I was not prepared to see what I saw. Okay. I wasn't, because I'm like, oh Lord, where are we where are we about to go with this? Because I'm not ready for this. Okay. But I try to keep y'all in the know, because if anything has been put out here on my channel, I want to make sure that I correct it. Okay. So that was one thing. Okay, so we're gonna go through a couple of things that were stated and shown today. Also, I had already told y'all that I had requested the records from multiple places. Okay, the Alachua, I don't know if I'm saying that correctly, Alachua Sheriff's Department, Gainesville Police Department, and the Medical Examiner's Office. Now, the Alachua Sheriff's Department responded to me first, and I am going to show y'all proof of that particular response, because, and the reason is, y'all, it's even with departments. I'm like, well, why y'all, have you ever, look, y'all, think about this. Have we ever gone, or okay, I'll use a phone situation. Have you ever called a place and you press the correct option for a department, and then you like, man, I've been waiting 5 minutes. I finally got a rep. Soon as you get a rep, they're like, oh, hold on 1 second. Let me transfer you to another rep. Okay, this is what this is feeling like right now. Okay, we don't have it. You need to talk to them. We don't have it. You need to talk. Wait, who? What in the world? Okay, so we're gonna go through some of that. Dee said I only do that if you never been on my panel, because I can't make nobody show their face. Right, right. Let's see. Yes, okay, you might want to have a seat. Okay. All right, so the first post that came up, and I'll show y'all the pictures. I'll read the caption first, and then I'll pull up the pictures that came with it. This was 6 hours ago. He said, in order to get the truth, you must weed out the lies. They never was in Gilchrist County. These clowns in their fake investigations. As you can obviously see, because you sent what to who in Gilchrist County. So he was making reference to, I guess, the activist, because she said that she was sending some things to Gilchrist County to get the police records and so forth. And so what Polo did was he wanted to show that the cabins are not actually in Gilchrist, but in High Springs. Now, the reason I knew that was true, let me pull this up, is the other day, if y'all don't remember, I did a video where we were taking a deeper look into the cabin. Do y'all remember that video? And so when I even typed in the cabin there in Gilchrist, it didn't even pull up. And I was like, well, why is it not pulling up? Because this is where they said everything was in Gilchrist. But this is the same address that it showed me. Let me move this comment. That it showed me as well. Okay. So then it says High Springs, Florida is a small city in Alachua County, known as the gateway to the springs for its proximity to numerous freshwater springs like Genie Springs and Post Springs, offering year-round swimming, snorkeling, and diving in 72-degree water. So this shows that High Springs, where the postcard cabins are located. Now, remember on that video, it said that, and I may need to show y'all that video if y'all haven't seen it yet, but it showed that it's by Marriott. Okay, these postcard cabins are owned by Marriott. I never knew that they had those kind of cabins. And so it's not in Gilchrist. It is actually in Alachua County. The owners, Marriott, their address is through the High Springs, Florida, there for those cabins. Let's see here. Well, Purple Paradox, this was my own. I'll show you my video. It had nothing to do with this, and I found this info out. So this part here, I just saw it today and it confirmed what I found out the other day. So everything is not just on him. So y'all, let's use our minds on some stuff because everything not gonna be on here. Everybody can pull this information up. Okay. Okay, so let me stop sharing that part. So then after that, there was another post. Okay. So now that they found out that it was in High Springs, he said, let me help you out a little more. The police was never called to no cabin. And Gainesville wouldn't know that anyways. They work out of two different departments since you dropping real receipts, but y'all definitely on a roll with the lies. So it showed proof, or I should say a screenshot of him showing that he had contacted the High Springs Police Department, which is where the cabins were located. And welcome everyone coming on in. And he stated that allegedly, now I'm gonna use allegedly, the police were not called to the cabin. Remember, we kept hearing that they were in an argument that had gotten so bad until someone complained that and they called the police and the police supposedly came. And I was like, wait a second, huh? So no police had shown up. Like, where did this story start? That this was one of the reasons I thought that they got kicked out of the cabin and they had to go to the hotel. Okay. Hey, sweet pictures. Right, Karen? I said, no, wait. So you have one person saying they're going to check into Gilchrist. Okay. Now calling High Springs, where the cabins are located, and allegedly they're not showing that the police were even called there. Now, to me, that means you have to go and unravel some things from the beginning of this case, and I'm using if that is not true. Okay? Because we were told one thing. And I had even stated, I believe, in C Raised Them Live the other day when we were talking about the cabins, because I just had questions, because I like to start from a place in my mind and go. Because we were talking about the hotel. And I said, well, has anyone ever checked into the cabins? Because, to know what that situation was about. Did anyone check with that witness? Okay. Because that's a potential witness, the person who would have heard what they were arguing about. Because I'm trying to figure out, how do we go from all of these loving pictures, everybody all smiling, and yes, people can fake for cameras, but he's putting up these Lulu, I love you, and they're cooking, they're eating. How did it go from that to us getting into allegedly this big fight and argument where we must be heard in the woods, okay, to the fact we got to pack up and leave and now go to another hotel? And something else that just is not making sense to me would be the time gaps, okay? There's a lot of time gaps that have not been filled in. So when did they leave the cabin? Now, they're at the cabin. When I was looking through reviews the other day, when we were taking a deeper look into that cabin, let me see if I can pull that up. The one of the people that worked there that responded to a Google review, he told the people to get there, kind of get there in the daytime where you can get situated, because it gets very dark and it's limited lighting there. So then I start thinking, well, they must have at least slept it off, because were they leaving it like this dark? Y'all know how the woods can be dark. Were they leaving like that late at night? Or did they get up the next morning and then go and check into the hotel around, check-in time? Now, unless they got an early check-in, real early, most check-ins, y'all, and some of y'all have been on vacations, okay, What time is check-in usually? 4 o'clock, 4 p.m. Okay, now, unless you get like an early check-in, some people may let you come about 2 or 3 o'clock. Okay, but most of the check-ins are like 4. So if they were not able to go immediately to the hotel, then where did they go? It's a lot of time gaps there in between. Okay. Let's see. Shailene said, I'm with you on all of what you're saying. Thank you, Queen Shailene. Shout out to you for shedding light on this situation from a trucker point of view. Yes. She said, as I travel these roads, I have had to call 911. Plus, I like to understand the counties. And please believe that things are not always correct. Got you. Okay. But would that take away from the fact that they don't show a police report being called there? Now it went even further. Hey, Lady LG, welcome. Let me see. Let me go back. Okay, so then after that, okay, now he had shared a picture of the sheriff there in Alachua County, I think sometime this week or this weekend or past weekend or something like that. But I was just wondering, oh, had he been there in Florida? I didn't know why he had shared the sheriff there in the county. So he said, now let me drop my big receipt. Since they told you it's going to take them some time to get back with you, which the activists did share some information. I shared that on my community wall that the records, they closed the case as of last Thursday, and she requested some records, and it's going to take some time for her to get those records back. Okay. So he said, since it's going to take them some time to get back with you, let me help the world out. Let me help the world out since you acting, or wait, hold on, let me reread that. Let me help the world out since you the acting PI. Let me clear the lies some more. The audacity of you individuals and the many lies you continue to tell. I guess now you know why the picture of the sheriff of the county was posted, but you so smart and educated. See, I've been doing this. I don't need a law degree. I just need to know the right people. This chess, not checkers, boo boo. And that's why I have over blah, 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 blah number of subscribers. Okay, let's get to what it's about. So then he shared, so let me pull this up. And this was an email response from Gainesville Police Department. Okay, so it says, after review of the police department's records, the police department has determined there are no records related to your request. You can contact the county sheriff's offices with more rural, it's always hard for me to say that, rural jurisdiction, which might include cabins such as Alachua, Gilchrist, Columbia, Putnam, and Marion counties. The Records Division considers this request closed. Thank you, Gainesville Police Department. So they told him that he would have to now either check with Alachua, Gilchrist, Columbia, Putnam, or Marion counties. Okay, and so I guess those are nearby counties. Like Purple Paradox was just saying, sometimes the counties can be close in proximity. Okay, so I'm not sure what all he had requested from them as well, but they sent him there. Let's see here. I still can't understand how people complain about Tasha being so loud for her loved one, but pay Polo to be louder. And oh Lord, y'all, let's have some respect in the comments, okay? For both parties, to be honest. Let's see. Hey, T lady. Yes, Royal D. I think she's still here. She's working in the background, doing some things. So yes. Okay. Let me stop sharing that. Now, also, I wanted to show y'all when I had requested some information. Let me pull up this photo from the sheriff's department. This is what they sent me back. And this was like, y'all, my first time doing all of this. Like, child, but I want to get to the truth. Okay. Okay. So they had sent this back and they said, Dear requester, the request, and they put the number, has been completed. Please be advised to, please be advised, no responsive records were found. If this is in reference to the death investigation, please contact the Gainesville Police Department. So I did send that to the police department. I had already sent it over to them. And so now, look, I'm doing process of elimination. Okay. Hopefully, they will then send the requested information. And I haven't heard, I've been checking all day. I haven't heard from the medical examiner's office yet, but I'm also waiting on them to tell me, what they have too. Because, I'm a visual learner and I like to, see things for myself because something else may stand out to me. And shout out to the people that have already gotten that info and have been sharing some information with us. So I wanted to show y'all that, hey, they kind of doing the same thing. They like, look, check over here. Okay. They telling Polo, look, check over here. Who do we check with? Okay. I need someone to tell me who we can check with because we need these documents, okay, and get this information because clearly we need some answers. Now, let's see what else. Okay, so then he showed that part. Okay, so then he said, another post. I've never said anything about the motions request. My team already filed because this is chess. I need insurance. They wasn't playing in my face. They really was seeking answers regardless of the outcome. So I demanded transparency, full transparency. But, and I believe he's starting to refer to the family, but what they didn't know, I was already way ahead. They lying about a lot. And if they refuse, I'm hitting on the money, so I kept quiet and waited. And just as I projected, they did the dumbest ever, switched up on me. Something that will hurt them dearly. All credibility would be destroyed. Why not just keep it silent? I'm not from Broward County, so it was F me. But why get on my lives? Why thank me publicly? It was very obvious because my account was bringing the money in. Bad move, wrong move. I am the king of receipts, the biggest troll. Let's see. And then someone said, um, let's see. Okay. So then he said, let me make it clear for those in the back. Postcard Cabins is in Gilchrist Springs, but it's located in High Springs, Florida, which is Alachua County. Postcard Cabins is owned by Marriott. And then someone must have made a reference to who takes the calls for Postcard Cabin. He said that's why he had posted the email. It clearly says the sheriff's department, and he posted a picture of the sheriff because counties work with each other, which is true. Because if you have something that takes place in one county and you don't have enough manpower or something like that, then some of the neighboring counties will also come in and help you handle a situation. Um, let's see. Yeah, Purple Paradox. He does the ones that's in his chambers. I think he teamed up with a female that lives in Gainesville. Oh, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. So, okay, going back to this, the main thing, the main thing. If Lulu and Dro were at that cabin and the police were not called. Then what, y'all? Where are we going with that? Okay, because that would have set into motion the story that we've heard. Now, like I said on Royal D's platform, I'm not against anyone, the family, anything of that sort. However, I have a problem if we were intentionally misled, given false information, lies, all of that. Put I, I have a whole problem. And if it was not corrected. And if people are trying to get justice for Dro and get the truth, then you should also have a problem with that too. It has nothing to do with, it's like not a personal thing with anyone, but I'm not okay with that. I'm really not, because that was what was put out. Not just that, but it's been other things that have been put out that have now been debunked. Okay, that are now lies. And you would think that the main people who are trying to get justice is going to come out and be honest. Or if not, if it was an error, to at least fix it. And I think that's where the miscommunication is. Like when people call that out, they think you're calling out the family, you're going against the family. No, people just want to be told the truth. And if it's not the truth, for you to at least say, oh, I was mistaken about that. Because I'm going to come and correct it here on my platform. If I put this out, y'all, this not it. Okay, that wasn't it. So let's fix that. Okay. I want to make sure y'all understand, like give people the common courtesy, because that set the tone. So now we would have to go back and say, okay, they were at this at this cabin. Why all of a sudden was there a need to go to a hotel? And how many people knew about the hotel and this change? Okay. How many people? Hey, AB, welcome. Thank you for joining. Yes. Because I know we were hearing the 250,000. This girl took money. This girl this. And so I'm getting upset too, thinking, oh my gosh, this girl, did she unalive this man for money? And that is so messed up. Did she hear, did she do this? Did she do that? And my focus was, I have to be honest, was Lulu the whole time. Okay, not blaming anyone, but I'm just was thinking in my head, like, we're hearing this, but now we're hearing this wasn't really so. Like, what? If you're a real advocate, then you can move on to the next case and not keep bashing a family who no longer wants your help. It's not bashing a family, it's getting justice for Dro. Did we lose the main thing? I would want to get to the truth of what happened. And in this, I don't think they knew none of this stuff would come out like this, to be honest. I feel like if people were on, let's get in justice for Dro, then you should also have a problem with being lied to in a case. And if there were opportunities for you to go and speak with an investigator and those opportunities were missed, that's a whole problem, because some of these things actually did mess up the case and how serious they took this, even from his mom. If she said all those things that were said that she said, okay, oh, I'm gonna believe my his girlfriend. Oh, I don't need an autopsy. I'm calling that out too. Okay, where are we taking it seriously, and who really wants justice? Okay, dude. Did I get lost? Like when I heard that today, I was like, you got to be joking. Not something else that we're finding out that was wrong. Like, this is crazy work. Like, seriously, it's crazy work. I just pray the drama doesn't get in the way for Tyrone to get justice, because it's too much. Exactly. It's a big chunk of time that we are missing. I believe that's where the attack happened. He was beaten and then they staged the scene. But the only thing with that is if they saw him, y'all, I'm starting to question everything at this point. Okay. Is he really seen on video at a Papa John's? Okay. I'm starting until I see that with my own eyes, it's in question. Until I see it with my own eyes, it is in question. Because now, I mean, it's so many twists and turns, and this was this way, and this was this. Now, it wasn't, the police didn't come to the cabin. Like another thing, right? It's like you don't know what to believe anymore. Exactly. I'm questioning the pizza boxes, it's sad. I'm questioning the first witness there. I'm questioning now the couple. It seemed like theirs kind of went in line. Oh, and this is something else. Hey, Olivia, welcome. But we were never told. We were never told about money was missing before that. Right. Now, this is something else too. Okay, another point I brought up. Now, the AT&T store, I heard some people were saying in Dee's chat when I brought this up, was Polo had spoke about it earlier on. I missed that part. However, I didn't know about the AT&T store part until recently, right? I think that's when the activists did the update and C. Ray and her team did the update. And I was like, what? AT&T? What was she doing at AT&T store? I had never heard that. Now, take it, I've been doing these rewinds for a reason. I know the videos are old, but some stuff I miss. And some people are new to this case that need to kind of know why we are where we are now. If you kind of go back, this is what was said, this person said this happened. Okay, so I did a rewind on the Minister Stokes, because I had never seen that video before. So when she was talking, she said, yeah, they'd have been to the phone store, to the Papa John. I said, wait, hold up. Now, when she did this video, this was back in January. How did this lady know about the AT&T store back then? But I'm just now finding out about that recently. So obviously, some information had been shared about this case earlier on. Okay. And some stuff just, I guess, was not shared with us or was changed or narratives put out there to have it going a totally different way. I am starting to really see some things. Like, seriously. Okay. We are trying to get to the bottom of what happened. I don't know what to believe. I know who I don't believe. Okay. Girl, I still want to know, how do we know what these people are saying is the truth, Demetra? Okay. And that's from everybody. Okay. At this point, everybody, child. And I think Tamala on Gigi's panel said it best. Everybody a suspect. Okay. At this point, everybody a suspect, because we have no phone records from Dro. The police supposedly did not even look into his phone records, because who would have known about his location? Okay, besides Lulu. A couple of things we know for sure. Well, oh Lord, I can't even say for sure. Hopefully for sure on this one. Lulu was with him before his death. Lulu is still alive, hopefully. And Dro is unfortunately gone. Those are the only facts that we know of in this case. Okay, everything else, child, where are the receipts? Because if everything keeps changing, the whole story is changing. Let's see what y'all saying. She said the money was missing in the first video. Yes, and it turned out that it wasn't $250,000, and they did not tell where that money, that the account was closed and how much money it was, and that Dro had been moving his own money. Like, those things need to also be told with the other parts, okay? Because it makes it look a certain type of way if you just say, oh man, she transferred $250,000 and all of it. Like, come on now, okay? Let's see. This man quit his job, so how can he help anyone? Who are we talking about? Purple Paradox. Can we keep it on? The topic. This is not a bash Polo session or anything like that. Okay, with all due respect. Let's see. I believe what we are missing is a whole day Friday and that time. Yes, Lady LG. Yes, we're missing that time. Okay, I don't know where they went during that time. Who knew they were in town? Why did they choose that particular location? Because that's actually further out in Gainesville. Yeah, I'm just saying is it, and y'all know God is not the author of confusion. Okay, not to get all deep. He's not. Okay. He is of justice, love, peace, truth. Come on now. Let's see, that's AI because we saw the original video when he was at the basketball game, right? All these things play a part into getting justice. It all matters. Say that again. It all matters. Okay, we can't just turn a blind eye to this. Oh, this person, this was a lie. Oh, that's okay. Justice for Dro. Oh, that's a lie. Oh, it's okay. Justice for Dro. What? How are we getting justice with a bunch of lies? That's not gonna work. Okay, right? It's a puzzle. She sounds so dizzy. My head is spinning. I'm telling you, Dro's supposed to have broken Lulu's internet box. Oh, they never saw him at Papa John's. That's what I was saying at C-Ray chat. Oh, got you. Okay, you saying they never saw him at Papa John's. Baby, they better produce a video at this point. Because they keep saying, oh, that, not C-Ray and her team. I'm saying the activist said the police department said, well, what you're going to see. Okay, so let's see. I mean, if somebody see it, come on now. I don't know, Karen, at this point. If I'm not mistaken, didn't Lulu say she don't share an account with Tyrone when she was talking about being accused of turning the kid's phone off? I think she meant phone account. But I think that they had an account together. Okay, my bad. Let's see. No one believed her. Thought she was crazy, right? Not the phone. The router box is what he's supposed to have broken. Hi, Sanquila. Yeah, I mean, we just got to make it make sense. I love Tamala. Yeah. Okay, she is funny to me. If she finds this out, Lord, she gonna have a fix. Okay, I'm looking at the mom. Yeah, that too. Okay, like, come on now, we got to call it all out. Like, seriously, all I can say is critical thinking is on demand for this case, and I can't and don't believe Perfect Paradise. I'm not going there with you. Everything comes back to Lulu. Yep. At the end of the day, you think it's all about money. Okay. Right. Come on now. Even the police are suspect. Right. Because y'all didn't even, because that is suspicious. Think about that, y'all. You're going to check into her phone records, but you don't check into the person's phone records that is no longer here. You said you pulled the information from the infotainment box, but you didn't pull the black box. Like, make this stuff make sense to us. I'm not understanding how you didn't think nothing like that was suspicious. This black man laying on the side of the road, girlfriend and drove off. People then found him. He has blunt force trauma to the back of his head. And y'all didn't think that was suspicious or foul play, and the girlfriend left and then came back, and y'all are taking her word for it? Where they do that at? Because definitely not in Texas. Okay, child, they looking for reasons to lock people up, especially if you black. But we just gonna take y'all word. Oh, it's just an accident. Child, I'm trying to figure out, no. So y'all looking questionable too. And then the way y'all passing on emails saying, oh no, check with this one. No, you check with this one. Check with this one. Who has it? It gotta be somewhere. Oh, or do y'all really have it? Do y'all really have documentation? Because do y'all want to see the lack thereof of information that was probably put there? That's what I want to know. Are y'all trying to cover up something? Like, what is going on? Because that just doesn't sound right in a case like this. And he was found near a bridge. Okay, during the evening time. You mean to tell me nobody around there thought that was strange, just out of the norm? Come on now. No. Right. A whole day. Yes. Okay, and Miss C. Porter, we know that Tyrone blocked a lot. Okay, he blocked a lot. So we don't find it strange that the last Facebook footage, even if we don't pay attention to the YouTube, Instagram, or TikTok, okay, aside from that. So we don't find it strange that after the most happy time that he's had, at the cabin, he just stopped. He just wanted to stop blogging. He just said, "Oh, okay, I'm done. Let me just enjoy my Lulu. I'm not gonna put nothing else on Facebook." We didn't find that strange that his YouTube channel was just gone and videos gone. Oh, and then they magically we have them. Here they go. This is for his new channel. Come on now. So does that tell you where his phones are? So can we not go and get the phones and look through the phones? Oh, probably everything is gone by now. Okay, we're only going to upload videos that's not going to be questionable. We're not going to upload any videos from that particular weekend, though. Okay, where are those videos? Because I just know there is at least one or two. As much as he loved to talk, his morning, where's his Saturday? Where's his Friday morning motivations with Dro? Where are the videos on the road? Yeah, they failed him. I mean, miserably failed him. It's so sad. Hi, Spec, welcome. I don't know. Well, I don't think the video was fake. I think it was on an AI channel. But the video was of him, not at Papa John's, but at a different place. You know, sometimes AI channels just get, they grab sometimes videos from your channel or that person or whatever, pictures. So I think it wasn't a fake video, but it was on an AI channel. Exactly, Olivia, clock that. Why are we not talking about where his weapon is, police department? What happened to his weapons? Everybody was looking for wallets. Okay, we didn't even know about certain people at the hospitals. We looking for wallets. But did we think, I need those phones? I need to know where his weapon is? Like, did any of that come up? You see what I'm saying? Like, do they even know about it? Yeah, all the different people at the hospital. Child, I can't. You said no. Hold on, Michael. She said driving me nuts. Yep, she didn't go with them. Yep. Yeah, the gun was never talked about. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like. Thank you, Spec. Hit that like button. It is for free. You can double tap that screen or you can go out and come back in. You won't miss anything. She covering something up. I asked Cece this question: if Tasha's son was trying to fight Lulu and Jason for Joe Wallet, then where was Renee if Jason went to the hospital with her? Oh, I think I did see you ask about that. And then it came out after that started coming up that it was her son there. Then I think the activist or her tried to clear it up on that live saying it wasn't her son, it was a family member. We never knew that. We thought it was no family there. Like that's an injustice. That's unjust. That was an injustice to that family. Y'all didn't even call them, not knowing it was a member up there. Lord, that's the kind of stuff I'm talking about. Like, we can't just be doing that. That's all I'm saying. Like I say, it's nothing personal, but I mean, if we're going to be honest about things and be truthful, like fully truthful and transparent. No, that's the word, transparent about what is going on. Because it's not making sense for a lot of people right now. Yeah, no one did any work or investigation. Yeah, Lulu definitely knows what happened. She definitely knows what happened. Okay, Charlene said, I don't believe GPD has anything. Why the runaround? Okay, because I'm starting to question them. Do y'all have something? We are basically at square one with a bunch of mess and lies. Lord, girl, okay. I try not to think about it like that, but I was telling D, I said, I feel like we are back at square one. We done went all the way around 3 months almost. Okay. Almost 3 months. And I don't feel we're any closer to the answer. Now the new guy that popped up that's exposing the family. Okay, that was I think that's the son of one of Tyrone Sr.'s girlfriends. I said, well, maybe we can get some answers from him. Okay. Somebody gonna give us some answers. He talking about everything else. Sir, excuse me. Do you know what happened to Dro that day? Because we still trying to find it out. Okay. We still trying to figure it out. And he knows a lot. Okay. Hopefully somebody in the neighborhood, somebody to share something where we can get some receipts and some facts of what has happened. Child. Now they're trying to say it wasn't a red car. They're trying to keep Tasha's son out of it since Tasha wanted Polo to change the narrative. Yeah, and what I heard about that is it was a black car. And then the witnesses said they may have been mistaken, that it was, dark. But at 5 something, I don't think it's dark yet. Okay. Red and black are on 2 different ends of the spectrum. Now, I don't know how y'all got red. I've never been. Now, maybe blue. Maybe you could have said it was a blue car, and hey, and it was really black. But child, I don't know how y'all got red from and it turned out to be a black car. I'm still confused on that. Hey, lots. Hey, thank you for joining, sis. Right, he vlogs. Yeah, any other time in the car because I watch all Dro's YouTube. He loves to record. Exactly. We need sale records from everyone, including family and friends. Need all OnStar from several people's cars and all their social media and iCloud. Get the warrant, Craig. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Latte Girl. Okay, we've been doing good in here. We ain't have to put nobody out. I don't know where's Shelly at. Let's see here. The 911 calls and dispatch gave a lot of information, right? Now I know she had 2 phones. Let me scroll down and come back up. Right. Okay, Miss Seaport. Maybe charcoal. But child, how did you go from you done went from from red to it was really black? Child, the colors. They need to show the Papa John's footage, the 7-Eleven. Where did we get 7-Eleven at? Now I thought it was a Circle K. You mean the Circle K? Has been questioned. All of this, including the mama not wanting an autopsy because she believes, yep. And did the mama really say that? Now I'm questioning, did she really say that? Did she say that, oh, she's a model girlfriend, we don't have to do an investigation? Did she really say that? I'm questioning that too. There's a lot, let's see, there's a lot of gaslighting, yep, and distractions in this case, right? That's why I think Lulu wrong, because she should speak up, especially if you didn't do anything wrong, like what's going on. Yes. And this is why I say allegedly, but I can say to some of the things he found, I found earlier this week. And I've also got my own email. So I'm speaking from my experience. Okay. Some of the stuff Polo is showing is confirmation to what I've looked into myself. So I don't want y'all thinking, oh, well, why are we just, I'm believing myself. And I'm showing some things he said that confirms what I found out too. And what I'm waiting on. And what they said to me. Yeah, he is that guy. Then they said that the son has now cut off his dreads. Yeah, yep, that too. Three different people said it was red. Now all of a sudden the red turned black. So what the paint changed, like nail polish? Okay, like we boo boo the food. Okay, because that's a big difference. I'm gonna be honest, that's a big difference. Hey, Smiley, because child, I don't know how we got there because we've been talking about this red car for the longest. Okay, we've been talking about that for the longest. Everything and everyone suspect, right? See, lady, at this point, everything I'm questioning for sure. Okay, I'm gonna have baby. This is crazy. This I have never seen anything like this in my life. Yeah, he calling out the lies. Right. That's the sad reality though, y'all, because if they do reopen the case, okay, it has to be probably for some really good new evidence. Okay. This is why I'm just hoping that Lulu will speak out. And y'all, I mean, whether she did it or not, I don't think that'll be an easy thing for fear of street justice. Okay. And now that we're hearing of other people being threatened, well, is that too far fetched? Allegedly. Okay. So that could be one reason why she hasn't and spoken out. I even said today, I mean, can she do it anonymously? Girl, send an anonymous note to the police department. Okay, you don't have to put your return address, but tell it, girl, tell it. Let Dro rest in peace. This is the least you could do is tell what happened. Even if you send them an anonymous, send it to multiple people. Okay? Send it to multiple people of what really happened. You know how like sometimes these people, if they have some high classified information and they say, well, if something happens to me, this is what to find this, or this is what to do. Do something like that so that the truth can be revealed. Okay, that man loved you, and this is the least you could do is to tell what happened to him. You did something. Hey, I'm a believer in if you tell on yourself, may get a little easier consequences. Not to say you won't have to pay the price, okay, or some consequences, but hey, it may be a little easier because you're being upfront with what happened. I don't understand where all of this, just went wrong. It's hard for people to believe that. That's an accident if this man had blunt force trauma to the back of his head like that. And definitely, okay, didn't jump. I'm still on that, not jumping out of a vehicle. Okay, I'm not. That story there just did not, from the beginning, sit well with me. Let's see, with his cousin, he was on live and someone was telling him to watch out for Tasha's son. Where was that at? Pandora said, look, I might need one. Okay. She said when this case is over, she gonna try a cut water. Oh my God. When it's cracked, how can there be justice if what happened is such a mystery? Exactly. I mean, am I the only one missing that? Okay, saying justice is without proof is insane. Exactly. I ain't never seen someone getting hit by a vehicle and the person who hit him hasn't been found and cases closed. Right. Now, while the lies put out, why tell us so many different things that send us in different directions? Why, Craig? I just saw it. Yes, let me know. Okay, please let me know where to find that. Now I'm sipping one now. I'm split in the middle after the turn of events. I'm neutral on all sides. Okay. I believe the truth will come to the light. The car Jason's sister supposedly traded was red. The couple car right on the video was red. And Tasha's son car was red. Wow. Mm, mm, mm. Why ask the public for help to keep us out the loop? It makes no sense, right? Right. Even the pets are suspect. Okay. And the fact that Lulu car was clean, I don't think he was in there in the end. Mm. Wow. Well, the only reason I don't think that's a lie is because two witnesses said that part. Lulu not going to say nothing until her back is against the wall. Why is all these lame excuses coming up about why, if any argument broke out, because this man was overexcited to be with this girl for that time? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know why, where that came from. Like, I don't know. Yep, that's a possibility, J Rose. And he was like, that's fam. I'm about to ask where to find the video. Okay. Who in your group that set Dro up and how long y'all been stalking him? Who, yeah. Who did you drop y'all's location? She said, I'm about to do some homework. Yeah, with this tequila. How can we ever know about there being a thorough investigation? Right. We need more prayer for the truth to be revealed. I definitely know I've been praying. Like all things be exposed. And you know, when you pray for all things to be exposed, guess what, y'all? Stuff that you didn't even want to know about starts coming out. Okay? Because see, we don't know with this justice for Dro, what are we are when we pray that and speak that, what are we getting justice for him for? It could be multiple things that he was dealing with or knew about that could come out. Okay. He's no longer here to get justice for himself or to speak up. But we don't know what I was going through. Like that video, for example. I did a short on it where you could tell he was upset with someone. That video was 15 days before he died. Okay. Now, I don't know what the background to what happened was on that video, but we don't know what all was taking place behind the scenes. As we're speaking justice for Dro, that may come in various ways. If you really think about that thing, that could come in various ways. Things are coming out that we didn't even know was coming out. Okay. He's no longer here to speak up for himself. And he could very well want some of this truth out because he was probably trying to tell everybody on the low in those motivation withdrawal. Okay. Because if you listen to some of them, he definitely has clues. For example, when Lulu was saying on that her IG and she put it up and she deleted it about the cruise. Remember, they were going to go on a cruise, and she said that he was going to retire from trucking and they were going to go on the cruise to celebrate. Well, lo and behold, this morning I did a short with it. I was looking at one of the videos and he actually said that. And I said, oh, so he really was wanted to stop, driving trucks. He said 2026. He said the year. No joke. If you haven't seen it, look at it for yourself. Those are his own words. Okay. Now, he didn't go into details, but he said he did want to settle down, be a husband to his wife and a father to his children. He said that out of his own mouth. So that part wasn't a lie. Let's see. Exactly. That's the case in Fort Lauderdale connect. Which case? Yeah, me too. The side of truth. Someone could have put a tracker on the car and this could have been an ambush. I think so too, y'all, with the location. That's why it's important to get those phones, to check the phones, the black box, to see who knew that they were there. If there is anyone else involved, Who knew that they were there? And then to fill in the gap of time, this is what the police officers need to do. They need to know what led up the day before. Okay. When did they check out? Where did they go that morning before check-in time? Okay, because you can't just say, "Oh, I'm checking in this time." No, check-in has a time. Okay, they may sometimes do early check-in, but did they go and visit anyone while they were there? Was anyone following them from the hotel? Did anyone follow them from the Papa John's or get into the vehicle? Is that on camera? Like, these are things to think about. Jason knows more than what he's saying. Probably does. I don't believe Lulu wanted him gone. He was worth more to her alive. Ooh, okay. Now that's a good point too. You think about it. I mean, I never thought about it like that. And they had been together for what, 10 years? And had gone different places, was buying her things and so forth. That's a good point. Never thought about it like that. Because that money will run out. And y'all, does anyone know what kind of job she had? Does she work? I was just curious to know if anyone knew like her line of work or career. I know she said that she had some degrees. Lulu did go out early that morning without him and came back. Right, Karen, allegedly. That's what I was telling you a few times before. OB kept saying Dro was dropping jewels. Yeah, I remember you saying that. He didn't deserve what happened to him at all. No, he didn't. No. The case when Tasha was there holding a justice for someone. Oh, no, I don't think they're related, the cases. Let's see. I took from it that we was basically saying family ain't family, and they definitely wasn't there for him. He did. I mean, he was saying in so many words that some people that hold on, y'all. He was basically saying that some people he had been there for was not there for him when he's needed them, and all of that. But ooh, like that one short that I did, he was really upset. The one 15 days before, you could see it on his face. Like usually he's calm, trying to smile. Oh no, he meant business on that one. You could see the whole tone of his face. Tone of his face, I should say. Let's see. Yeah, how did everyone get to the hospital? Right. That is a good point. Are we getting the full outline of that? Okay. Even the family member that we didn't know about. Where did he come from? Okay. Where did he come from? So it's so many things that are being questioned now because we don't feel like we've been getting the full truth. Lulu said she had a good job. That's what I want to know. What did she do? BG should know Lulu work. Right? Shailene. BG, next time I'm going to ask you, what your girl do? Does she have a job? Okay. Yeah, he looked upset on that video. He looked like he was upset about something. Yeah. His videos was all about his family. He felt like Lou was the only one who loved him. Clock it. Now, I know on one, he did say she encouraged him to go to counseling. What if Dro been taking money for years, but it was a lot to somebody because Dro is gone? Oh, stacking. I'm sorry. Stacking. You meant stacking. And he probably has, because even in another video he said that he likes to be ahead of the game with his money, like he's forward looking. So he said he always wanted to make sure that he had money for months and months ahead. He did say that on one of his videos. Like if we listen to his own words, okay, then out of the abundance of the heart the mouth speaks. Okay, so we can get it from him. Some stuff we don't even have. See, this is why, y'all, the videos during that trip, they are not there. Okay, because he left clues in his videos. Yes, he did at one point in the couple. Now I have to go look at the videos about the baby mama. I haven't looked at those. A lot of them I haven't looked at yet. Just been taking them little by little, here and there. But I did see some about, he talks about his baby mom situation with the kids, but he also has some nice videos, with his kiddos and just different things they've done. But I want to know the videos he did while he was on that trip. What would he have had to say? Okay. I'm pretty sure we could have heard all kind of clues in those videos. And I just find it strange that he did not even do a video on Facebook Live like he did with the others. Even if his YouTube, because Lulu said his YouTube was closed down in July 2025, right? Even if he did not do it on YouTube, you mean to tell me Dro went all of that time without a post or anything after the cabin? No post, no video, no picture. See, you got to pay attention to people's patterns. I don't believe that. I really don't. I think he did, and that's why the phones were missing. I feel that he had pictures, or he was actually some places that people did not want us to see. I'm telling you, even if he didn't say anything in the videos, for the simple fact that he was at those places and he was with certain people, they didn't want that to get out. Because we would have said, well, he was here. Right now, the only places we know of that it has not been confirmed. Okay. Well, this one has the cabins because he went live. Supposedly the Papa John's, and that's in the hotel. That's it. Supposedly. And I'm saying that because we haven't seen the footage. That's the only reason. When you make to feel you are that girl, you'll learn to love that man. Her future with him was bright. Yep. I agree. He said the baby mama moved his kids to Georgia without him knowing. Hey, Tronisa. Plus, who did he go into business with? Was it Jason or the cousin? I don't know. Thank you, J. Rose. The videos that she ain't holding back. Hello? She's not going to put those videos up. Okay? I dare her to put the videos up from y'all's trip. If you ever hear this, I dare you to put those videos up without it being edited. And then it's also questionable the guy who helped her put these videos. Now we're thankful, for the legacy page because, hey, we can look for extra clues and things in what he said. However, I found that odd too. Who are you, sir? Were you there? Because at this point, I'm questioning everything. You helped her to put that page up and get these videos put out there. Do you have access to all of the videos? I'm just wondering. Because it's a lot of shady stuff. But I promise you, those people, wherever he went prior to being found on the side of the road, wherever he went, they did not want to see who he was with and where he was. But you cannot make me believe a man that vlogged the way that he did and did morning motivations did not do videos anymore after that cabin video. He would have at least went on Facebook. Facebook, TikTok, IG, somewhere, even if he couldn't get to his YouTube. Okay? Shown us something there. Shown us the hotel, perhaps. Oh, look, me and Lulu. And he has videos like that where they're waking up in hotels. So don't say, oh, he's too personal. He's not going to show us what they look like in a hotel room. Yes, he will. He's done it many times before. He's shown what they've eaten. So you mean to tell me they didn't do breakfast? He showed us what they did for dinner. He showed us the food that he had fixed. So they didn't have breakfast that morning? Because that looked like that would have been a good. Did they go for a walk? Okay. Where did they go that whole day? And then if we're going to say, well, she broke the router, child, at the hotel, they have Wi-Fi. He has multiple phones also. So he could have used another phone and hooked up to the hotel Wi-Fi to do a video. Okay, once they got to the hotel, if he was really there. There would have been some type of picture or footage of Dro on that Saturday prior to his demise. Those phones were probably in Lulu's names. I say that because the family could get info from the phone provider. Well, Karen, you got me stumped, girl. Now wait a second. Cause see, this is why I like talking to y'all, because y'all be having me thinking. Now, Karen, now you just brought up a good point right here. Even if the police department didn't get the phone records, if they prove that, what's been going on with the investigation, that he's no longer here, here's the death certificate, we're trying to see some, okay? And we need access to his phone records, they should be able to get that. But you're saying if those phones were in her name, then they would be her property. Child. Ooh. Because I never really, I'm so on the investigation part. But that is possible. They should be able to, because okay, even if a person passes away, and they had a Facebook page, if the family member gets in touch with Facebook, they can let them know this was my mom or this is my whoever, and they're no longer here. So she's not going to have this Facebook anymore, but can we turn it into like a legacy page? Facebook will help you in those situations. And I've seen various Facebook pages that are now legacy pages where family, friends can just go to that page and they can put posts and comments, in honor of that person. So perhaps if the police didn't do their job to get those records, then they could possibly still try to get the records. That's if those other phones was in his name and not her name. Because that would be a big thing right there. They probably wouldn't be able to get it. Right, J Rose, and my condolences. Wait, hold on. Did you say? Oh, I was about to say not to. Okay, I didn't want to say my condolences. I have to read that again. Right, anyone with the son, yes. Okay, it really like pulls at your heartstrings because it could be anyone's son, or brother, nephew, grandson. Thank you, Twin Empress. Welcome. About them phones. That sounds on point. He may have vlogged after they left the cabin. That's most likely one of the reasons she took the other phones, is something on the phone. Yes, exactly. I'm getting behind again. Let me go down, come back up. Hey, my sis Shelly Shells is in the building. Thank you for tapping in, sis. Look, I didn't even know you were in here. I have to go. Baby, I start getting behind. Let me make my way back up. Okay, let's see. Lady LG said, I thought GPD did say that they looked in their phones. That's how they knew about the router being broken, allegedly. No, they looked into her phone. And then they went to, because her phone showed, see, this is why that part I don't like, because you just look at her phone, she could have just deleted stuff. She could have deleted messages. Okay, come on now. Think about it. If I did something wrong, you think I'm gonna leave the message in there and give the police department? And it's not to you, I'm just thinking out loud. I'm like, no. So they checked her messages. Okay. They didn't check his phone. Just like they checked the infotainment system, but they didn't check the black box. So they leaving out stuff to check. Okay. So that didn't make sense. You needed to check both phones, because it could be a one-sided thing. He could have sent her a text. It would have shown on his side, but not on her side. She could have easily deleted it. Okay. Shout out to I Am My Sister's Keeper. Thank you so much for the super sticker and for being a sponsor for today's live. Thank you so much. Hey, Fantasy, welcome. Okay, the phones were in a cousin's name. What? Now, T. Smith, girl, what? Oh, look. Remember, Lulu said that, and that's how we found out the daughter had a falling out with Dro. Then Natasha had to admit that was true. Oh my gosh. Now, wait a second, y'all. If that is, I feel like I just want to throw a bowl on the floor like Florida. Ham, Wait a minute. That could be, now y'all tell me if I'm right or wrong on this. If the phones were in the cousin's name, is that one reason why GPD wouldn't have been able to get the records? Because it wasn't in the deceased person's name, the victim's name. Oh my gosh. T. Smith, now why you hit me with that one? Is that, I mean, y'all tell me. But did they just look at the phone, or did they actually go and look at all of the records from, come on now, how thorough, this is my question, how thorough did they go? Oh, just let me have your phone, we're going to go through it, scroll through it. Did they do that kind of check? That's my wondering. Did they do that kind of check? Or did they say, let me speak with T-Mobile or whoever, AT&T, whoever she's with, and we're going to subpoena, okay, the actual phone records with all messages, all text, all of that. I just want to know, how thorough did they go? They only seen what was there at that time. They have to get warrants, yes, and dump them phones, meaning they can recover everything that was deleted, text, videos, emails. Okay, right, Shelly? Shout out to I Am My Sister's Keeper again. Thank you so much, sis. I appreciate the support. She said, what cousin's name the phone was under? I'm going to have to look. Let me see. Let me go to her 6-page letter right quick. Oh my gosh. See how when we talk more and more stuff? Oh, y'all. Okay. Now on here, okay, she said this is the one. Now maybe you've seen something else. T. Smith, let's see. I'm looking on Lulu's IG, the 6-page letter, where she said, you guys have even brought the kids into it by stating it was true that I turned off their phones. First off, I don't share a phone account with baby. Second off, I'm not authorized on his account to even make that type of change. Thirdly, only Elijah is on his account because Tyrone initially took Chloe's phone and suspended her line back in August or September. to discipline her after she got in trouble. However, her mother decided to overstep Tyrone and turn on a different line for her on a different plan with another phone she previously had a few days later. Tyrone has his sister TT's Apple Watch on his plan, so I'm sure that service is off. So I wanted to turn that off too. Elijah's mom or whoever had him block my number on his phone. Then she went to talk about the kids, about the phone situation, and then she said a simple trip to T-Mobile or calling or texting my phone could have cleared that up. But so on here, it looks like he had his own phone, and TT's Apple Watch was on his plan. I don't know who TT is. So, T. Smith, did you see somewhere else where it said that he was on someone else's plan? Because on that one, it looked like he had his own plan. Let me see what y'all saying. Hey, Lena, she said, I was trying to get there and people think stuff be deleted, but it's not. Just because we delete off our phones, is still there. Police can pull up anything off computers. Right, right. She said, okay, I understand what you're saying, but have you guys had interactions with the police? They don't trust anything we say. They always assume we're doing something different. Right. Yeah. Okay. It's being said she went to AT&T. So with his phone's missing now, I'm questioning why did she go to AT&T? Okay. So let's see. Ooh, did y'all clock it? Wait a second. Oh my goodness. I didn't even catch that until you just said that, because she said in this. Okay, let me read this whole little part I skipped. So, okay. She said Tyrone has his sister TT's Apple Watch on his plan. So I'm sure that service is off. So I wanted to turn that off too. Elijah's mom or whoever had him block my number on his phone. Chloe never wanted me or her dad to have her new number. And I am no longer speaking to Tyrone on his phone. So how the F am I even supposed to know the phones are off? A simple trip to T-Mobile or calling or texting my phone could have cleared that up. So was the plan with T-Mobile? So why again is she going to AT&T? Wait a second. What? Hey, Rhonda. She said T-Mobile on there. Child, did they get new service? This is crazy work. Oh my goodness. Hey, Nookie, welcome. If all the money was gone or bill wasn't paid, so they turned them off, probably, yeah, the phones are probably turned off because he wasn't here to pay the bill anymore. Thank you again. I am my sister's keeper for the super chat and for being a sponsor for tonight's show. Thank you so much. Let's see here. My Philly says, seems like they only did look at eyeball scroll, something fast because the case closed, boom, just like that. Exactly. Okay. They about to say, can I see your phone right quick? Oh, okay, gotcha, T. Smith. Okay, that's why I was like, let me go look. Yes, okay, Fatima. Why again are we at AT&T? So come on, Lulu. So did you switch phones between the time you did this post and the time? Well, or did y'all switch phones after AT&T? You went and got another phone service? Because girl, show didn't say AT&T in that post. Okay, it said T-Mobile. A simple trip to T-Mobile. So unless drove between December, well, no, it would have had to have been that would have had to been, yeah, earlier this year that he would have had to change services before his demise, really. Because she said T-Mobile when she did this earlier this year. I mean, but why was she at AT&T? Would that have been the time he would have changed phone service? What y'all thinking?
Can I get the pizza? There's some.
Hold on, y'all. Okay. GPD has her tracked to AT&T. Right, exactly. Your routers can be with any company. Doesn't have to be at the company you get your cell service with. Okay, got you. Okay. Lady LG said to buy burner phones. To change the phone service, knowing what was finna happen. Ooh, wait a second. Uh, y'all, I'm telling you, the more we talk, Apple Watch would be with AT&T, right? So what's the other? What's the son's phone or the daughter's phone? Be with T-Mobile. Oh Lord, yeah, because she said TT, so that would be AT&T. Whoever TT is, the Apple Watch was on that plan, but the T-Mobile, because she said a simple trip to T-Mobile. Okay, whoever phone got cut off, keep it. Let's see. Okay, turn off their phones. So maybe their phones were with T-Mobile. Because if TT's phone or her Apple Watch was on his plan, that would have to be on. Oh, Lord. Now, BG to pop back. Maybe she was on his line and went to port her number. It was turned off less than a month after he passed. T-Mobile don't disconnect. This so y'all crazy. Y'all be new. Baby, y'all know some stuff. Okay. She went to AT&T before or after the bridge. Before. Well, I'm hey, you know what? I ain't gonna say that. I don't know. They saw her, they allegedly saw her when they did the infotainment system. They saw one of the trips she made was to AT&T. So I'm not gonna say before or after. I don't know. She had AT&T. He had T-Mobile, possibly. So did he have mobile and AT&T? Possibly. T lady. I don't know. That just came out of nowhere, and we went back and looked at that. Here we go with T-Mobile. I don't know. I don't know if that was true or not. Hey Tabitha, I just want to say this is so sad. Drew and his daughter wasn't talking when he passed. Yeah, that part's so sad. Thank you, Shelly. If y'all want to buy your girl a coffee, Shelly just put that link in the chat. Thank you so much. Let's see. Okay, the Infinity is in TT's name too. What? Wait, you said BG is in my chat? Oh, no. Okay. They said Dro had multiple phones, so maybe he had multiple carriers. That's a possibility. Oh, okay. So the AT&T is near Papa John's. I guess that's one of the sisters, Karen. They call it TT. Child, don't give me the line. Whoever they call TT. See, she was telling the business. I don't know why that was our business. She said TT's his sister. He has his sister TT's Apple Watch on his plan. So I'm sure that TT service is off. Baby, okay. Why she had to put TT business out there? That's messed up. Oh my God. Y'all, I thought this was going to be a short live, y'all. We're cutting up trying to see what's going on. I'm okay, I'm about to take this test real quick. What test? Now, what test did you take? Oh, no, she was on the other female live. Oh, BG? Oh, BG out talking again. I told y'all, Lulu is going to show up soon. His daughter. Oh my goodness. I feel that Lulu is going to show up soon. See, BG is paving the way. She's walking so Lulu can run. BG is coming to check our temperatures. She trying to see are we ready? Okay. Y'all not believing everything that certain families are saying. So maybe this is our chance, okay, to try to plant some seeds. Okay. Oh my God. The only seed I want to hear is what happened to Dro. Okay, that's the seed I want to hear. I don't feel that it's by coincidence that this happened in the area where there seems to be a lack of accountability, ownership, and just good old detective work. Okay, right, Erica. Yeah, it could have been like a family plan. Okay. There's no proof Lou did anything. GPD would love to lock us up for anything unless the cop that Lou allegedly was getting rid of evidence in the case in case he's involved. Okay. Ooh. TT it said was his sister. Yep. Doing damage control. Yeah, I just feel like we're gonna see a post or picture, something from Lulu soon. For some reason, I'm feeling it. The policy knows how to go into Dro's cloud. The police, I mean, okay. The police knows how to go into Dro's cloud on his phone. Yeah, they know how to do all of this, but my thing is, did they do it? Did they do the proper due diligence in this case to really find out what happened to Dro? Yes, that's what it said on Lulu's IG. If y'all look at her IG on that 6-page letter, that's where I was reading that from. Y'all are funny. Who child? Let me take a swig of my Coca-Cola. I might need a cup water too. After this, child. Oh, I don't even drink anymore. I used to like wine coolers and stuff like that sometimes. Child, y'all will make me the way we talking about this. Go get a cup water and see what that's about. Or y'all know old school Boone's Farm. Okay. That Mad Dog 2020. Because, baby, this here, in your sober mind, baby, you need something else. Okay. Because the sober mind can't figure it out. Okay. This is beyond. Oh, my goodness. Lulu enjoying the drama. That's why BG stepped out. He had multiple clouds for sure, probably. I believe the time accounted for, they had abducted. Oh, you mean unaccounted for? They had abducted Dro and directed Lulu to drive as normal. The witness dumped him and took pics. Something doesn't sit well with me with that first witness. I'm going to be honest in what that witness did. Taking pictures, then you had to go and send the pictures, all of that. It just doesn't sit well. What you need? The charger?
I need to recharge your phone.
Here, just take this one.
Okay.
That just doesn't sit well with me. It's something fishy with that too, in my opinion. Like I said, I have no evidence of that, but I'm just describing. I don't know. I believe they did, and people don't want to accept it. He probably didn't have his phones. They were probably in their room. But I'm wondering, man, we just got to wait on the footage. You own it too, already? Okay. Oh my gosh, I'm starting to believe that it sure sounds like her. In that high pitched voice. You know, like if you listen to the voice when she was coming out of that cabin in that fake high pitched voice, that's who BG, that voice. You know, not her regular just talking low voice. But I promise you, one time when she was on Gigi's panel, I was listening to her voice up there, and I said, "Let me play Lulu's video." I mean, that video with her coming out the cabin. That's the voice I kept hearing. I say, well, they say it's not like Travel Island. She said she's seen behind the. She's a content creator that handles a lot of these top cases, and she was in the background on this case as well. And people would share information with her because the information gets out to various places from her Facebook and all of that. So she even had a behind the scenes conversation with BG. And she said she's seen BG. Okay, so hey, I don't know. Right, Karen is on to something. Wait a second. It has 12 to 13% alcohol. Well, baby, I don't need that. That's beyond the limit. Okay. I wanted to know what grandmother W1 sent those. Oh, yes. Like, how did that person know to? Okay, y'all, I've never known anyone. Now, hey, it may have been some people, but that to be one of the things that come to your mind when you find someone on the side of the road that needs medical attention. Let me take a picture of them. And he wasn't dead. Okay, so are you trying to do a missing persons? But why would you know to send it to a family member? Like, that's suspect to me. How did he know about that? I don't know. That's weird and scary. The first witness didn't even know what he wore. Oh, got it. It's given kidnapped and forced. His laughs were fake to me. Y'all say BG is one of the personalities. Oops. The picture was verification. Y'all are funny. However, BG trying to spin the narrative Lulu is guilty of the part she played. Yeah, that's true. Queen Charlene said she drunk already. Okay. Just hearing Cutwater. The driver of the black car did too much. We hear the couple come up and ask had he called the police. He took pics before the police came. Ooh, that is weird, y'all. Exactly. It does sound like a Tubi movie. Okay, we might. Hey, a lot of people's like, y'all need to write books. Okay, this is a lot. The picture was to let them know the job was done. Brown skin. I've seen that before too. I've seen that someone say that. And that there. Ooh, woo. When is the update from the help? Pandora, are you asking seriously or being facetious? Child, I do not know. And I want to know because he's supposed to be FBI certified, all these credentials. Thank you, Mama. All of these credentials and things like that. So, hey, he break this case, child. He better be at the top of the list. This is a case for you, okay? If he breaks this case, he will go down in history of all cases. Okay, they better give that man a badge of honor at the FBI. I don't want to say that too many times. I ain't calling y'all. But I'm saying this guy who has some credentials, okay? He better go down in history for breaking one of the, like, when I tell y'all this is the most mysterious, confusing cases ever. He better get all kind of accolades. I want to see him on TV with President Barack Obama. I'm going back to that one. With former president. I want him to take a picture with him. Child, they better get this man an award. He better have a medal. I want to see him if he breaks this case. Okay? That's how you can impress us. You impress us with breaking this case and getting to the truth after we done tried for almost 3 months, sir. And some of the stuff y'all getting this from us. Okay? Some of the leads that y'all are getting this from us. Y'all listening to the lives, what they saying. Okay, what we need to go check. What we need to go ask the police department again. Oh, okay. What they saying? What? They don't believe that? Oh, shoot. Okay. What we need to go do now? Child, y'all need to be paying us, okay? Do you know this? Y'all, the people in the comment section, y'all have so much information. Like, seriously, y'all have me thinking a lot about so much. And some of it comes from y'all. Like, I'm like, I ain't never thought about that. Like, seriously, y'all have a lot of info and intel. And then you have to think, a lot of us come from a variety of backgrounds, degrees that we have, all kind of experts. Okay. So yeah, we helping them out. Let's see, she's guilty of something for sure, but sending him to glory ain't it. He wasn't homeless, he had a car. Yes. Let's see, Love Bim is some of it. Now I don't know if those were, I think some of the receipts that they had sent, but he went there too and was able to do some recordings of some of the places and things like that. Y'all said they were crisis actors. I haven't seen any proof of that yet. Right, Patrick. Well, I thought we did. But now, y'all that are just coming in, allegedly, the police had not even gone to the cabins. Remember the argument that we have been hearing that it had gotten so bad and the police have been called? Well, allegedly, Polo came out with today that I guess he spoke with the High Springs Police Department where the cabins are located, and they're stating that the police had not been called there. Okay, he had also spoken with the sheriff of Alachua, I guess I'm saying that right, county. Also, because you know sometimes those counties work together on things, and yeah. So hey, I don't know what we doing with that, because baby, let's see, lost his job. Ask Natasha about not lost his job. You silly. At this point, Polo, the private investigator. Okay. Hi, Lashandra. Let's see. I know we did not donate to hear no activists going back and forth. And you know what? I came on that live yesterday. I was trying to see what the updates were. We got a little update. Other than that, that's what it was. I say, now what did happen now? Oh my gosh. Y'all ain't no PI. That's the play to justify what they didn't do with them coins people sent. Uh-oh. She said facts. Yeah, it's a lot of twists and turns. Y'all asking me? Y'all asking the wrong person. Is there a PI? I can only say what I've heard. The case takes me back to Young Dog in Motor. Oh, okay, right. And you know what? They still talking about that Mo 3 case, even on YouTube and stuff. Like the different updates and stuff. Yes. Thank you, Rhonda. Okay. Right. Love Bivens We ain't seen no papers. No papers from nobody. From all sides. Okay. I think the most paperwork and things that we're getting is from C. Ray and her team over at What Didn't Add Up. And I put in some requests. I'm waiting. I got one answer from the sheriff's department. They talking about we don't have any response records here. You would need to contact if this is in regards to the death investigation. You would have to contact the Gainesville Police Department. So I had sent in, y'all, this is all new to me because I'm like, child, look, okay, but I do want to see some stuff for myself. So then I had sent that to Gainesville Police Department and the medical examiner's office. So I'm waiting to see what they all say. Okay, Fatima says she's an ID channel expert. Okay, right. Okay, J. Rose said, I'm just a wife who would get to the bottom of ish. Baby, put a woman on the case. Okay, we gonna find out where he been, when, who was. Come on now. Okay. You're welcome, Katrina. Thank you for joining. You say taking too long. Child, we done a lot of the footwork. Okay, a lot of the CCs, everybody that's been talking about this case, baby, pick up from where we left off, and you really only have what? Just a few things to do. Okay. You only got a few things. Okay, a lot of lies. Yep, it has been some lies put out there. That's not proof, just hearsay, nothing with stamp. What are you looking for? Like, as far as what part, Love Bivens, are you asking did he put a receipt for? Because there's been a lot of things stated. Now, I really believe they abducted him at the cabin. We never seen Dro after that. Right. Karen, okay? Like, where was his morning motivation that Saturday? Where was that one? Since Sexy says, see no proof. He putting up more videos and receipts than the others. I mean, where y'all think about it this whole time? What receipts have both sides of the family shown us of anything? Just, I mean, be honest. I'm just asking honest question. This is not a bashing of anyone. I'm just saying, like, I haven't. Maybe y'all have. I haven't. We just heard some lies and some lies. Okay. That's it. I'm just being honest, real talk. Hey, Glow Up, welcome. I donated to the kids only. I know that's right. I didn't cry for Joe. I hate this for him, right? He didn't deserve it. They said they only heard Lulu yelling at the cabin later that night. Mm-hmm. Wow. Mm-mm-mm. It's a big cover up. If there's no private investigator, give me my donation to the baby mama. I went back and watched Tyrone videos. He was happy to be alive. He didn't jump. No, I don't believe he jumped out of a car at all. Now, ever since the activists, we got to start from scratch with this game. I hope not. The first guy sent the pictures to Tasha and talked to the cousin, and she said she did, but never followed up. Then Polo went to meet him. Wow. Shout out to Rhonda for the super sticker and for being a sponsor for today's live. Thank you. There aren't any videos from Christmas Day 2025. Wow. They're all pushing a false narrative. All I know is Polo did more than anyone else, straight up. And even, whether that was to follow up on leads and things like that, I mean, you can't take that away from him that he was out here sharing some things with us, following up. I just showed a video earlier on where he was talking to the lady witness. He said Tyrone's dad was on the phone, and there was also another lady that's helping with the case that was there in person with him, so there were some things that have been done. Look at right now. Okay, we're finding out that hey, police weren't there. Okay. So I don't know. I mean, everyone's entitled to their opinions and thoughts, though. I haven't seen anything either. He wants them to. Yes, sometimes people don't show everything up front too to see what you're gonna come up with. Jason said, "I'm sorry" on Jamar's live, saying he never wanted to be a part of this. Really? Oh wow. Do we even know that that was true though? Saying he just wanted to check on his bruh Tyrone. Who sent who there? I think they thought Polo was only going to push the case, but he really went searching and found some stuff. Okay, like how we up here talking and we start looking, and then we're like, wait, hold up. Probably something like that. I don't believe he jumped out of the car with the intentions of hurting himself. I don't think he jumped out at all. One thing that they brought out, Nurse Ava, the other day is when she made the turn right there before you get to the bridge, her car wouldn't have had time to pick up a lot of speed. Okay. So why would he have to jump out if she just stopped? You just get out the car. That's what, you know what I'm saying? So I don't think it was any jumping out of a car. Now, anyone pushed him out, that's totally, different. But the way she broke down, if y'all haven't seen their working theory on what didn't add up, check that out. They have discussed like a working theory of what they felt happened based off of evidence that they've seen, pictures, and speaking with the family. Shout out to Really Rosie. Thank you so much for the super chat and for buying a coffee. I appreciate that. And thank you for being a sponsor of today's live. We all are so tired. What really happened to that young man? Right. Yes. Yes, Lena. Okay, that's what he said. And that's following up on the lead. Now, hey, whether that lead was a part of the plan, I don't know. Okay. If I got you working for me, I say, oh yeah, go talk to this one. And if you know that person, come on now. Come on. But and also with that is during that video where they were talking to the second witness, she had already said, y'all, what the first witness told her. She had already said it. And I said, well, I mean, she already said, so why would Polo, I don't know, why would he have to go and talk to the guy if she had already said what he told her? In Lulu's 6-page essay, she mentioned y'all act like y'all never tried to run your man over with the car. Why would Lulu say that? Well, T. Smith, she made me think about it in another way the other day. It was like she was telling, because she was talking to the family members, like they had tried to do that before to their boyfriend, boyfriends. Okay. So I was taking it at first like some sort of confession. Okay. Like she was like, well, don't y'all act like y'all ain't never done. Well, did you do it? I was taking it like that. Why would you put that in there? Okay, I wouldn't. That's not the norm. That people usually try to run over after an argument their spouse or their boyfriend, girlfriend. Okay. Yes, I think he knows some stuff. Was it ever explained why Lulu was seen at the cabin loading the truck by herself? Who? But okay, because we keep saying that, y'all keep seeing people say that. Who said that? Where did this story come from? Because see, now I'm just saying we have been given some things and we have been repeating some things. But now as stuff is being uncovered, I'm going back to where did it come from? Where was the proof of that? Because if the police weren't called, then I question, did anyone there say anything? And if they did see it, who did they say it to? How did this information get to us that Lulu was seen putting stuff into a truck and Dro was not there? And if that's the case, where would he have been and gone if he was allegedly seen with her in the vehicle going down the street, passing up the hotel, and then his body ends up on the side of the road. Like something's wrong somewhere. Either that beginning story is wrong, or him being in the vehicle and this whole turning and his body. Come on. I don't know. Something's off because it's not all working together. So he couldn't have been just magically gone if he was allegedly in the car with her. Or did he leave with someone, went somewhere, met up with her again later on that day? I don't know. Yes, it really did, Katrina. I believe Lulu sent Jason pic of Tyrone. Yes, that's what I heard. Well, at first it was like she had sent a picture to his mom and sister, and then they sent it to Jason. Hey, Stacy. She wanted to be seen on camera, but what if it was other cars that helped her? Okay, Karen said I had to switch devices, but she never mentioned the pic. Oh, got you. Okay. Jason playing with fire though, cause same way he get her, he gonna lose her. Yeah, cause I found that strange. Them being out to eat, by themselves. That was weird. Okay, so that's how you took it too. Okay, 100 days later, and still no closer, right? So what the F happened? That's true. They said it was an argument in the cabin, and it sounded like Lulu was the aggressor. Yeah, where did that come from? Who said that? Did we know a witness? Was it a witness? I'm just saying, y'all. Oh my gosh, I've been hearing that too, though. So I get it. It's a lot of stuff coming out that really have nothing to do with Tyrone's unalive, and it's more fussing than sticking to the facts. Let's see. I stopped believing nothing when they claimed he was sober. No way. Lulu sips Henny from the bottle. No. I never believed he was in the car with Lulu making the turn. Oh. That was the story we were told, and then recycle, clock it. Yes. Yes. I'm telling you. Because once we've heard it, then we like, oh, but didn't they get kicked out? But y'all remember he got kicked out. Yeah, they got kicked out. But y'all remember, they fought a lot and stuff. And then she putting all the stuff up in the car, and they said they said. And I'm like, now thinking back, who said it? Where is this witness? Where's the person who saw that? Or could it have been someone, hey, call the family and told them, or call, somebody that knew this was going to go down and put that out there? I don't know. Right, glow up. It's not adding up to go together. Like, oh, okay, I can see how that could happen. It's too much time missing in between that last video from Facebook that they did and from them finding his body at 5 something on December 27th. It's a lot of time missing. Smiley said the argument came from the auntie, but she put something else. If the police would have done their job, this would not be so bad. Right. Maybe that's the argument was about. She was in Gainesville with Jason for his birthday. But it still would, to me, go in reverse. Okay, if y'all on that type of time where I'm arguing with you about, this guy and you out with him, child, guess what? I wouldn't have taken you to no cabin trip, paying $200 some a night for a little box of a cabin. Okay, $200 something a night. I'm not gonna spend my time spelling out Lulu, I love you, coming up with these games for us to play. Okay, being creative, cooking a nice meal. I'm not about to do that. Child, we wouldn't have been out here on that type of time. If I'm that upset, we would have stayed and we probably wouldn't have done anything. Okay? Or we could have just went to a little hotel. See, that was extra creative to go all out the way. You can pass Gainesville. And I don't know. I just can't put my finger on it. I really now am thinking about this argument. Yeah, she needs to. Lulu was spotted with someone else in the car when she claimed she was at Circle K. Plus, he was always with them way too much, looking like a creepy neighbor. She hit him in the head with that Henny bottle. Oh, Lord, we back to that. Oh, my God. He had two phones. One could have been with her and the other with the cousin. Hmm. Happy Thursday, Cookie. The queen is in the building. Thank you for tapping in. Y'all, Cookie is also a part of C Ray and her team there at What Didn't Add Up. They have been doing a phenomenal job. Thank y'all so much for all of the hard work y'all put into this as well. Dro was done from a whole other car. Nobody ever saw Dro at the hotel in Papa John's. Yeah, we're still waiting on that footage. She got caught cheating. I'm not, Rosalind. You ain't heard me say nothing about the aunt. Whereas defamation, child. We just didn't clear up what's been put out here. So I don't know who you're referring to though. No Papa John's video. No more. Tyrone going live after the cabin. He always going live about his day. Yes, yes. So what? That's what I'm wondering. What happened during that time? Where's his morning motivation? Yeah, right, Karen. Child, when I looked at that video, that those cabins, and when it's nighttime, that big old window, ooh, I would have been scared of bear. Okay. Definitely, living it out there. Wow. I don't know. I'm not gonna say that. I don't know, Pandora. I have no clue. Ask BG. She should know. I heard that too, Lena. Well, he did say you still on punishment, Tulu. He was trying to forgive her. I did hear something. It faded out after that. I don't know what that meant. I just keep hearing Rain of Fire say they dumped Dro. Lulu helped and was kicking him, then pushed his gun out the way. Oh wow. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, sis. I know they're busy because nothing adds up, right? Right. Okay. With the channel name, exactly. Okay, keeping them busy. Okay. Nothing is adding up. Oh my gosh. Possibly, J Rose. And remember, his friend said he didn't like surprises, that he always stayed strapped. And even when it came to birthdays, he didn't even want to be surprised. So they probably knew that about him, or caught him off guard. Well, whatever happened, I don't know. Did Love Bivens, did she get the full incident report? That's what I've heard, Karen. I think Tyrone was planning on breaking up with Lulu, and she had a feeling because listening back on his old videos, he was saying, "How could you build with a liar?" Oh, uh-oh, wow. I don't know. I mean, on that trip, it's possible that they were trying to mend things. I mean, based off of some of the things we saw, but like I say, I mean, we only saw that portion. We haven't seen anything after that, when they left, the breakfast time, morning motivations, on the road. We haven't seen any of those videos. So we shall see. But I just wanted to update you all. Oh, okay, not yet. Okay. That's what we need. If she gets it, hey, I don't care who it comes from. I don't care who it comes from, child. Let us know, okay? At this point, if the dog gets it first, okay? Let us know, child. It is justice for Dro. We are on the team of truth, trying to find out what happened to Dro. Let's see. He had just put Lulu on his life insurance like 3 months before that trip. His unaliving. And see, I heard that was a rumor. And okay. So I was looking at because someone told me about it yesterday. They were bringing it up in Royal D's chat about his aunt taking a picture of him signing his life insurance paperwork. And I had been hearing that, but I hadn't seen it before. And so I went on there, and there was a post that she did with Dro sitting there filling out insurance paperwork with an insurance agent who she refers to as one of her friends. Okay. Now, once people started saying this 3 month thing, then it changed to allegedly. Okay. And this was in, oh, I can't say where, but she was putting that there were changes being made online, and he usually does it in person. But that was a year ago, not 3 months. A year ago, he has started allegedly making those changes. So y'all just put y'all's minds on what y'all think of that. I'm just putting the information out there. Yeah. When you brought that up. Let's see. Did you see that never ate the food? I don't know. I mean, we got a short part of the video too, because I know I don't like eating on video. So maybe after the video went off, they possibly could have just, started eating. Surviving Lulu. Surviving Auntie Tasha. Y'all silly. On the incident report, it says two others as involved as, oh, yes, on that it has his mom and his sister as others involved. And then I think it was stated that their names were there because the detective had some communication with the sister and the mom kind of went with what Lulu told her had happened. Let's see, justice for Dro. Yes, I think Lulu probably remember his password to change the death record. I heard that too, but never saw it either. Did I save it? Hold on. I think I had. Did I share it with the members? Let's see. Let me see if I can find it right quick. Because I had never seen it either. Dog, I forgot what let me just go to. Give me 1 second, y'all. Let's see. Who takes a picture or something like that? Okay, let me go back. Because I believe I shared it yesterday. Child, as I'm hearing stuff, I'm looking at that time. So I was typing because I was like, I keep hearing this brought up. 45 seconds. Take the look. Take the top off and then take here. Let's see. This is impromptu, y'all. Let me see if I can find it right quick. Oh, I found it. I did. I shared it with the members yesterday. Okay, I'm gonna. I don't think I'm gonna share it. Let me just read it. I'll read what it says though. It says, "This is why I go hard for T2. This is the day I set up an appointment with Dro and my friend," and she put his name, "an insurance agent to start a life insurance policy right at my dining room table. I took this pic very proud. He was making grown man moves long before Delulu came, but since then, unusual online changes were made when he always went through the agent, and she knew about that. Guess the hush money is to stay quiet till the check comes. So who is she, accusing of getting her hush money? I don't know. Well, my nephew's life was worth more than 250,000 that has to be split. Hashtag must be the money. Hashtag is still Lulu and who? Hashtag justice for Dro. Hashtag Tyrone Davis Jr. Hashtag T2. Hashtag stepdaddy Dro. Hashtag here's my receipt. Hashtag paid his own insurance. Okay. So there's that. Do with it as y'all want to. Okay. Let's see. I think his bank stuff was stolen and probably stole his identity. I don't know. But what would they need with that though? His identity. This is so sad, y'all. When you think about it, the sad reality is we still, after 3 months, don't know. And some of the things I think, I don't want to think. Okay. But yeah, it's just not adding up some of the things that we've been told. So, if all fairness, if lies and things were put out, whether it's intentionally or unintentionally, use integrity to clear things up. That's all people want is just the truth. If we're screaming justice for Dro, then hey, we can't, like someone said earlier, you can't scream that if you don't have the full truth. Or if you're being intentionally misled or narratives are being put out here, and no evidence is placed out here, then hey, child, look, we questioning everything, everyone is suspect. Okay. We at that point. Okay, because now we're going back to the beginning. If this didn't happen, then why did this happen? If the police weren't called, do we even know about the whole part about Lulu putting stuff in the car by herself and Dro wasn't there? Who said that? Where did that come from? Okay, because guess what? I jumped into this after the fact and been going with what y'all saying. Oh, really? we ain't seen no or heard from none of those witnesses, but we are giving the benefit of the doubt to the people who are supposed to be, hey, close and family, that what we were being given was all facts. And you live and you learn. The lady Big Tyrone was creeping with, oh Lord, you silly. Oh my gosh, she said they're going to jail. So they went together 10 years. She said that was long before Delulu. Wow. The police department watching too? Uh-huh. Right. And I'm hoping that they hear how, they need to look into this because we don't think that they did a thorough job, in my opinion. Like, come on now. Like, it's too much. Yep, I do remember that. Okay, Love Bivens. Sad truth is, got you. Yes, they are cooking, and thank you so much. And we miss you on that panel. Excuse me. So pray that all is well with you. But thank you all so much. And I want to give a shout out to I Am My Sister's Keeper, Rhonda, and really Rosie. Thank you so much for being sponsors for today's live. I really appreciate all of the support, and I appreciate all of your support as well. Make sure you tap that like button. It is for free. And if you would like to support the channel, you're welcome to send a super sticker, super chat, cash app, or buy a coffee. But thank you also to the mods that were in the building today, Shelly Shells and Latte. Thank you, ladies, so much. Thank y'all for hanging out with me tonight. Almost 3 hours. It didn't even feel like that, y'all. Once we get into it and start talking, y'all, the time goes by. I know it is a Thursday night. Okay, some people have work tomorrow. I think I do. It's my last free day of spring break. But I don't have to get up as early as I do on the work week. Let's see what the young lady said. Oh, about the grocery. Y'all, now that was just messy drama because all that didn't have nothing to do with Justice for Joe. She said, oh no, that's Patrick said, this got my high blood pressure. Okay, Lord. I heard that the Davis family would later try to hit Lulu with a civil lawsuit. Uh-oh. However, Tyrone's children and mother are the next of kin. So how would the Davis benefit keeping them close? Okay. You keep them close, baby. Just in case y'all get a little, hey, don't forget us. Okay. I'm playing. Just a little jokey joke on our way out. Okay. Everybody is suspect. Okay, at this point. Thank you so much, Fatima, for joining tonight. Sad truth, Black people don't get justice. I'm a domestic violence survivor. I was shot, oh wow, 7 times by my kid's father and boyfriend of 18 years. Oh my gosh, in front of our 3-year-old. He only got 10 years in jail. He got out last year, Halloween. Oh Lord, Lashandra, I'm so sorry to hear that. But like you said, you are a survivor, you are a conqueror, and we pray that God will continue to heal you and be with you and your children through that, because I know that that is hard, and that he will keep you protected. Okay, and I'm glad that you made it out because some people don't. That's where the hush money went to. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, happy early birthday, Fatima. You got to come back so I can do a song for you. We just need Lulu to tell what happened. She knows she was there. Yeah, if she didn't do it, she knows who did. She needs to come up to the front and speak on what really happened. What is she hiding? Exactly. Exactly. Okay, I was at work and just got to... Don't you just love it? You like, man, that made that traffic a little better. Okay. Oh, wow, Lashandra. 2014. So, oh my goodness, it's been what, 12 years? Look at God. See how he's been keeping you? That's a blessing and a miracle, because some people don't, y'all. And one day I do want to talk about, just various topics surrounding this case. Like sometimes how Dro would discuss his feelings. Like some men, especially Black men, they hold stuff in. And I did some research on that about how many Black men are walking around here, y'all, depressed because it's under misdiagnosed in some cases, and then it's underreported also in some cases. So there are different topics surrounding this, being aggressive in certain situations and loving yourself, just Lulu, this whole little thing of Oh Lord, it's so much topics surrounding her. We'll be on for a whole year, okay, on some stuff to do and not to do, because it may be other Lulus out there, okay, maybe other Dros out there, and so we don't want his life, being his death, I should say, being in vain, and like let his messages pour into you the things he was saying to do and what was helping him. Like I don't think he even realized that one day he will be gone, and that would be what is left of him, his words and the way he was touching someone will one day hear those words. Before my mom passed away, she wrote in journals. She wrote, like, one day I would read those journals like she's talking to me. After her funeral, I sat down a whole week, went through every journal, reading her words. It was specific messages to me, and not knowing that we would have video after video of him talking and sharing his heart, that could one day help someone else. Don't let his life and the way he lost it be in vain. Listen to some of the things he says, the words of encouragement. Learn from his lessons, the things he learned in life, about people, about your environment. There are nuggets in those videos. So, if anything, I am kind of glad that she did release some of those videos, because there are some people that may just come upon those videos one day and it encourages them or it helps them. But we want to know what happened to Dro. Justice for Dro. Let's light up the chat, y'all, in honor of Dro with those blue hearts on tonight as we end this live. December 15th is the date my mom passed. Oh, my condolences, Rhonda. I definitely understand that pain. My sister, and thank God that you made it. Yes, praise the Lord. They are deemed as weak if they speak on it. Exactly. Yes, you're so right. Mm-hmm. Wow, Lashandra, my heart goes to you. Hugs, sis. Virtual hugs. She shared it, but they had paid $200 allegedly to the girl so that she wouldn't come to social media and talk about it. But then it eventually got out anyway, so she got $200 hush money, allegedly. Okay. Oh wow, I'm so sorry to hear that, Bunny True. Right, yes, you have a purpose, sis. Thank y'all so much for encouraging her as well. I'm working on a book, but I keep stopping, realizing all the warning signs before destruction. Yes, keep going. That happened to me when I wrote my book called The Common Thread. I do have a book out, y'all. And the first chapter was the hardest one. I think I'm going to do another writing workshop this spring. I did one last year. And y'all, one author has already written, that went through the workshop, 2 books so far. And some of the others are still working on theirs. But sometimes you have to write through the tears. For those of you who are trying to write books, sometimes you have to press through and write. Just get through it. Put it out there. As hard as it is, you will get to the other side of it and your book gonna be finished and you're gonna feel a little bit better. So we'll talk about that on another live, for sure. But thank y'all so much. I really appreciate that. All right, so y'all have a great evening. Thank y'all for joining us tonight. It's already night. I was about to say today. Make sure y'all tap that like button. Also subscribe. And don't forget to hit that bell, because you never know when I'm going to go live. Thank you and have a great day. Bye-bye.
You just flip through truth with the open book. If you felt that heat, like, share and stay locked in. Another chapter done, but we far from finished. Truth on the mic, yeah, we handle business. Real talk, no fluff, just facts and fire. From the book to the block, we taking it higher. The open book, every voice matters, every lie shatters. Catch you next page.